Hey, Rainey.
Hello, Linda. Hello, Domacy.
Hi, Rainey.
And we have a precious few here in the Gampa. Hey, Patty. Hi, Neely.
Hey, Linda, how are you?
Doing good.
Hey, Donna.
Hello.
Hey, Susie. Hi, Hamit. Oh. Oh, that's right. Well, I'll go ahead and make a couple announcements while we're waiting. First of all, we have our sand mandala of peace and prosperity beginning tomorrow. So that will be happening for 3 days in a row. Well, they'll be creating it for 3 days in a row, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the building will be open from 10 until 4. And tomorrow morning at 10 will be the opening ceremony. So join us if you can for that. And feel free to drop in anytime between 10 and 4. And then on Sunday, we'll have another amazing, I'm assuming it will be amazing as last time, a Green Tara Puja, as well as the closing ceremony in which the sand mandala will be deconstructed. So definitely join us for that. The building will open at 10 on Sunday. And folks can come in and circumambulate, take pictures of the completed sand mandala, and then stay for the puja and closing ceremony. And then at the end, after it's been completely deconstructed, folks can take home a little baggie of the blessed sand from the mandala. So hopefully everyone can join for that. Also on March 17th, and after the Sunday teachings, we have our very own Steep Smith, who is a Discovering Buddhism teacher, as well as a very, very long time Kadampa Center member. She wrote a book, and she will be presenting her book and talking about it on Sunday, the 17th, beginning at 12:30. If you want to order a copy of the book, just go to our website, and on the very front page, that home page, just click on the picture that's kind of scrolling with the others, and you can order a book there to have for the book signing and the book release event.
Linda,
yes.
I'm going to jump in now. Today is the last day to order the book because she needs that much lead time to get it from the publisher. So,
Oh, good. I'm glad you said that. Okay, so yeah, so if you want that book, go online today. And even if you don't get a copy, you can certainly come, and it's kind of an amazing story, and yeah, and Steve does a really good job explaining what it's all about. Geshe has arrived.
Good evening. Good evening.
In the Go Prayer Book, please turn to page 35 and we'll recite the 7 Limb Prayer. Gosum gupe gone chatzelo nye shami tu cheti malubu tomene sadi tunta cheshak kepagewanam la jeiram Korwa matam bardule june drola churki kolo korwadam da jengenam janchu chen porngo. Okay, now on pages 97 and 98, the short mandala offering and request to turn the wheel of Dharma. Saji perki shushing metok tamni rabni shi Nidegen padi sangye shingdu mite uwa ido kunam dak Jetsun lama dampa kenam kichukukala kense chujinti jita tsampe Dujentsima Laja Kecherki Chapavabdu So Idam Guru Ratamandalakam Niryatayami. Now Geshe will chant the refuge in bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje chodan soje chonan chanju dage chushin jebe sunam je dola pinje Sanje chodan soje chonan la chanju dage chushin jebe sunam je dola pinje Sanje chodan soje chonan la chanju Lada la meme na mewa je ombo don janje la so cheche chola chawa chaba na sanje ya son rawa rabdo shi jen dewe junjo ma dida shi je tambe chunje chinde di shi je Namo la ye gada no da ne je me de go da na me gada na na ho je na na chodo ma tambe gada na che te do 관계 두제 녀석네 따와 담제 범배 담배 주네 된다. 고담대로 저저 네. Looks like we have close to 15 more pages to go. Okay. Something. Bodhisattva practice or Bodhisattva did 6 perfections. The perfection number 5 called samadhi or something. Something little. That's how it sounds like in Tibetan. The perfection of concentration. That's how it sounds like in Tibetan. In Sanskrit called samadhi. Tibetan called something. Some literally means like mind. Te means steady. Opposite of fickle mind, all over the place. Steady mind, yeah. Steady mind, yeah. Something literally means steady mind, because it's on one single object. It's not on like 100 different objects. It's on one single object. Let's go someday. Benefit, temporary benefit, calm mind, peaceful mind. Temporary benefit, calm mind, peaceful mind. Goal is like hoping to develop, special insight, vipassana, special insight that allows you to see something extra, meaning. Right now, everything that we interact is like conventional level. We are interacting with conventional reality. We are not interacting with the ultimate reality. So, out of true truth, conventional truth and ultimate truth. So we are just interacting with the conventional truth. It's not ultimate truth, ultimate realities, and which refers to shunyata, emptiness. Okay, so that's the goal. That's the goal to achieve special insight, vipassana, that allows you to, that helps you to see the ultimate reality. That's the goal. Ultimate goal. But temporary benefit, calm mind, peaceful mind. Moment you do single pointed meditations, and that's the way to your mind become calmer and peaceful. The mind become like so many thoughts. So then kind of like become obstacles for calm mind, peaceful mind, calm mind, peaceful mind. Less thought, better opportunity for calm mind, peaceful mind. And of course, one thought, so then your mind become calm and peaceful, okay? It's not the result of just simple wish that I wish I could have calm mind. It requires actions. Then nganzo donas no in summary nganzo thoma kewa ditang no nganzo means us, thoma means beginning, right from the beginning, all of us. What we should do, make sure that you didn't become so attached to this life. So what is wrong with that? Yeah, it causes pain. Stronger your grip on this life, tighter your grip on this life, the higher the pain will be. So, so the becoming so attached to this life is also, like down the road is not the best thing to do. Not just this life, according to, Buddhism, so even the next life, next life, next life, that we shouldn't become attached. It can be done. There's a way to do. So if you are familiar with the text that's composed by Lama Tsongkhapa, three principal aspects of the path to enlightenment, three principal aspects of the path, three principal aspects of the path to enlightenment. The text was composed by Lama Tsongkhapa. Tenjor refers to this life. It's not something easy to find. It's not easy to find. So we may not think, oh, this is something very precious. Actually, it is very precious. It's very precious. From the mundane point of view, even you can, no matter how much money you have, you cannot buy life. You cannot buy life. In that case, anything else pretty much you can buy, but this you cannot buy. That's how very, 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 very rich people, when they are dying, there's nothing, their money there, nothing much their money can do. So in that regard, from the mundane point of view, it's kind of precious, precious that power, money, wealth, education, title cannot buy this life. That's the fact. So this is so precious, so that we must recognize that, dangerous. Tell refers to freedom. Maybe you could be human, but be born in some places where there's constant war. There's no opportunity to just forget about calm mind, peaceful mind, live under the fear all the time. It's not like that. So this tell refers to freedom. Jor, richness. There's 8 freedoms, 10 richness. If you look up, there's 8 freedoms, 10 richness. That's called Tejor. What is that? That's this life. Tejor. Meditating on that. Then through meditation, once you understand the preciousness of this life, then more likely you are not going to waste this life. Then more likely you're going to do something meaningful. So hard to find, so precious, so meaningful through meditations when you understand that. So more likely you are not going to waste. What do you mean waste? How are you going to waste? Thinking something negative, doing something negative, physically, mentally, verbally. That's exactly how you waste this precious human life. This precious human life means to bring you higher places, higher according to Buddhism, all the way to enlightenment. But you are not doing that. You are just dragging yourself deep into the hole. So then there's waste. So now, how to loosen up this tight grip on this life, what we call attachment. To enjoy, first step, need to understand, so precious, so meaningful, so difficult to find. Need to understand that. That will loosen up the grip on this, tight grip on this life, precious human life. Then after that, tsela long meba, tenjo nyega, tsela long mebas. This preciousness has a limit. It has expiration date. Never thought this is never going to be expired. It has expiration date. Might not be today. It's only a matter of time it will happen. So there's the second step. Death and impermanent, understanding, deeper understanding of death and impermanent. So that also helps you to loosen up this tight grip on this life. Yila Khom means thinking about that, meaning meditating. Seti Nang Shin Dos. Nang means this life, activities, whatever it might be. Shin means become so holding so tightly on everything that we do, holding so tightly on that, it will loosen that up. So who said that? Lama Tsongkhapa. Where? In Three Principal Experts of Path to Enlightenment, composed by Lama Tsongkhapa more than 600 years ago. So in that text, Lama Tsongkhapa said it very clearly. If we do that, so that will loosen up. Instead of saying, oh, I'm sick of this life, I'm so tired of this life, no benefit, no benefit, no benefit. No benefit. Doing this, going through this process makes you happy, and makes you easygoing. When things break, people die, things break, no big deal, just move on. So because this, this is because of your understanding, deeper understanding of precious human life, and also this life, understanding the expiration date on this life, that helps not to make little things here, they're so serious. You just make it up. It's not that serious. What is serious is something positive, saying something positive, thinking something positive, doing something positive. That is most important things to do. These things will bring you in higher place. This thing will connect you to the higher, higher beings. That's the way to go. In reality, nothing really matters after death. You can take everything that you become so attached means nothing. After death is nothing. When the breath ceases, finish. When the breath ceases, breathe out, can't breathe inside, finish. Everything else is spend so much time, so much stress, anxiety, fear for nothing. Even this body become nothing. So that's the reality. There's nothing to do with the Lama Tsongkhapa was teaching. That's just realities. So, therefore, according to 9-point meditations, what we should learn, need to do positive things. Why? That's the only thing that matters after death, nothing else. That's why do positive things. When? Now, today, now. Why? No clue. Have ideas, or not going to die tomorrow. Who knows? Nobody knows. Can't just say I'm very healthy. Healthy people die. Young dies, you see. There's no guarantee, it's just idea, no clue, no clear clue. That's why just do first things, do good things. Do good things because there's no clear expiration, even though it has expiration date, but it's not written when. Not written there, but it's expiration date. When to do good things today, tomorrow may wake up. That's why I do it now. So just do that. Why? That's the only thing that matters after when the breath ceases, nothing else. So need to rethink how you invest your energy, your time. Need to think about that. So that's what Lama talking about. That meditation will loosen up this tight grip on this life, not just this life, meaning include everything, like everything we do in this life. It reverse all of that. Now, now having a tighter grip on next life is also not healthy one. So this how to loosen that up. Lama Tsongkhapa said it again very clearly. Understanding, having the deeper understanding of causalities, law of causalities. Nothing just happened. That's what we say. Nothing just happened. Everything happened based on reason. That's called law of causality. What is that? Karma. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Having the deeper understanding of karma, what goes round comes around, same thing, karma. So that understanding is very much needed in order to loosen up the grip, tighter grip on the next life. So that understanding is very much needed. Koe dunga. Maybe have idea, maybe like, maybe going to India, probably life will be easier. Mistake, no guarantee. Or maybe Cozumel. When you get there, it's not exactly what you thought about, what you think about. So it's just, this is just something we see. Or maybe moving here, moving there, moving down there, based on all kinds of calculations, got better, but same thing. So then you like sit back, think from the border pictures, 6th realm. That's part of the samsara, the 6th realm, 3 lower realms, 3 upper realms. No matter which way, which one you go, relatively one is better than another one. It doesn't mean they are free from complication or problems. They have their own problems. So then daily meditation, you reflect on them, you go through each and every one of them, one by one, hoping that you will gain the deeper understanding of that, not just mumbling the word. So then your aim is not next life. Your aim will become moksha, nirvana, fully enlightenment. That's your goal. Nothing else, not next life. So, if you yang sam means yang means again and again. Sam means think. If you think again and again, so that will probably loosen up this tight grip on next life. So, so that's what he's only said here. Okay, so let me read. Tene chawa shenda shenduma dinangi chashala chabe lodi panguishis. Well, otherwise, just think about how much stress, anger, anxiety we go through if some break something. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. Like it could be like no stress, no anxiety, no anger. Can be like that too. You just let it go. Just let it go. So don't act like that's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So some people unfortunately go through a lot of stress. If somebody breaks something, some people go through nothing. It's all physically same thing. What's the difference? Thinking. There's different thinking. Different thinking. That's why some people doesn't go through anything. Some people go through a lot of stress, anxiety. Some people doesn't go through anything. And this is all the mental. This is all about thinking. Then 다 코안에 둥아제 다시 바 톤데 가서라니 텔레토베 로직스. No matter which realm you are be born, you are not free from complications. So need to understand that. Then 코안 둥아나지 바 톤데 가서 테니레 당 테니레 to logics. Need intensify and desire to go out of samsara is very much needed. So that's the result of thinking precious human life. So meaningful, so precious, so difficult to find, easy to lose, no clue. That thinking about law of causalities, then thinking about the complication associated with every realms. So that kind of like helps you to motivate to seek freedom, everlasting freedom from samsara. So there may be no more complications. So that we need to generate that mind. And not just that, and also like helping, liberating other sentient beings from those complications. If you increase that, what is called compassion. If you do that, so then you will manage to actualize compassion, bodhicitta within your mind stream. It's possible. That's what His Holiness says. Possible. So, it's only using analogies. Tsikpa means wall. Before we built walls. So the first thing what we do, we build the foundations. The foundation is needed in order to build the wall. Yanasa or temkela zaba rimbe dogobashins. Or if you are climbing on the what do you call ladder. You don't jump there, so you just go one by one. If you jump there, more likely you'll break something. You go on the ladder, slow, up. That's why there's step. That's how you go up there. Trying to reach cabinet in the kitchen, there's something you cannot reach, you use ladder. So then you go very carefully, one by one. Make sure you don't fall down. Then you grab whatever you need. Same thing. Likewise, using a ladder. Similarly, that's the way we train our mind. It's like that, step by step. Step by step. If you do that, step by step, whatever result you achieve, that result will be very steady, very firm and steady. But simje tamjeji chedos, so may all sentient beings have happiness, cause of happiness means really much, doesn't mean really much. Just that's what you do. Meaning, no feeling, not just mumbling the word, not much feeling. You can have feeling. If you think deep down from your heart, when you say it, you are going to have different degrees of feelings because you have been concentrating what you are saying. If you just mumble the word, so like, so that word, may all sentence being happiness, cause of happiness, it doesn't have much substance, it's just word. So in order to get some substance in that word, so need to think, from deep down, need to think, really think. So then you can have feeling. In the very beginnings, Mancho, us, Lamchi, Kowa, Sabushi, Yunas, Lamchi. In the very right from the beginning, if you have clear understanding, Lamrim based on like three principal aspects of part enlightenment, or foundation of the good qualities. These are all composed by Lama Tsongkhap, all song of experience. Another word, brief Lamrim. Whatever that your Lamrim understanding might be based on those texts. Lamrim, the great Lamrim, it has like 700 pages, hard to remember everything there. So, but that's why Lama Tsongkhapa composed those brief Lamrim, summarized essence of Lamrim teaching into those texts. So then you will definitely gain intellectual understanding. That's not, don't need to do like psychic. You don't need to go to psychic to tell you. You will gain. Knowledge is a result of study. Intellectual knowledge is the result of study. If you study, you will know something. That's the result, you will know something. Knowing, knowledge, this is all result of interest, effort produced by that. Interest, if there's no interest, there'll be no effort. If there's no effort, there'll be no result. First, we have to have interest. And you have to have faith that you can do. Then you do, so then it will produce result based on amount of effort that you put. You will gain some knowledge, similar. So that the suzu nyamne ji miyu chishi yimba tangs nganzo rimba kanto lewe so shijures. Based on that clear understanding of that entire part, you will know where you are at, where your understandings are, where your experiences are. You see that because based on this clear knowledge about the path. Okay. When you know what that never comes to June, some years, Tadu to Rimbu Gumjesa. So this all the degree of experience that you gain, you only experience that. You have that experience while you are doing the practice. That's very true. So then after when you finish your practice, that experience might not be there because you are not thinking, you are thinking something else. That clearly shows that you still need effort. Your effort is not finished yet. You still need effort because when you do the practice, you are feeling something deep down. And when you come out of your practice, then you are still not able to carry that experience with you around whatever you might be doing. So that clearly indicates that you, the experience that you gain is like artificial one, meaning require effort. Chema, Tibetan word called chema. Chema require that you do have experience, but in order to reach that experience, you need effort. So that's called artificial. Non-artificials, with little effort, almost no effort, you are able to carry that around in your day-to-day life. So that is the result of so much effort has been put in there. So now you may no need that much effort, you can still carry it on. So that's called Chuma Maimba, non-artificial. Chuma Maimba, non-artificial. Oh. So this is the patterns of every practice. First understanding, so then experience something that requires effort, but not able to carry that experience everywhere. Eventually, with no effort or very little effort, able to apply that through the post-session, not within the sessions, even the post-sessions. Meaning when you are not practicing, but still you can apply that. So that becomes like non-artificial experience. That experience is non-artificial. No effort or little effort. See, chama maimba. After that, continue to put effort, so now, before, just understanding, nothing really happening. Now something's happening, but putting effort, something's happening. So, but not happy, that's not happening out of the sessions. So then they are putting more and more effort, Then eventually, of course, within the sessions, experience, post-sessions experience, not much effort. So then that becomes Choma Maimba, non-artificial effort. So then finish, it's done. Time to move on next one. Tadun tuyi rinpo gomje nganze che to mikpa tue mikyo ba netan charaba shila chepa zamina nyuwa de ngamo shires. Netan circumstance. So before, doing the sessions, experiencing something, out of the sessions, not really able to carry that or apply that, implement that. So they eventually able to implement that. So then when you face something, it will be there, right there, it will be right there. So that's the result of so much effort's been put there. So that's the results that doesn't require much effort, almost no effort. It just happened like that. Oh, sorry, it just I just said that it just happened like that. But that now it's become like, I say, spontaneous, no effort, spontaneous, become just spontaneous. Somebody breaks something, you just think about impermanent, finish, just let it go, don't make big deal. So just move on, like Milarepa, you just move on. It's right here, it's gone. What is that? It's nature of impermanent, that's what happens. So just move on. Don't make a lot of stories. Not just stories, then to stick with that stories after a few days, replaying the story again. Just stuck, you just stuck there. So the experience will be spontaneous. Whenever you face something, somebody says something, it's not different than echo. You treat it like echo. That's it. There's nothing. There's no for you. There's no substance. These things really happen. So that called artificial experience is the result of so much effort has been put in there, day in, day out. So then there will be spontaneous. Okay. Nyuwa de ngam means experience. Ngam shukshu means spontaneous. Almost sounds like ngam shukshu. Almost sounds like no effort. Spontaneous. So when you say a word spontaneous, that means no effort, or maybe little effort. The pena means, for example, chanjuji sem tabu, for example, bodhicitta. Nganzo yutsam la chanjuji sem gum jes. If we meditate a little bit on bodhicitta, little bit. Yutsam means little bit, short period of time. Nganzo sem zu juwa shik tapsis. There will be something will happen. Something will happen within your mind. Something will happen in your inner world. When you even meditate, short period of time, meditate on bodhicitta, something will happen. Some change will take place. That's why it's ordinance. Nganzu yuzamla chanchu sim gongju nganzu simsu juwashik tapsis. When chance, but teni nganzu chanchu sim gumshimbe. So that transformation is there because you are meditating on bodhicitta. That's why that transformation or like feeling is there because you are meditating on bodhicitta. You want any chumashilas. So that experience, feeling is artificial one. Still require effort, need to meditate, need to intentionally need to meditate on that, so then that's the way to access that feeling. You will access that feeling with effort. That's why it's called artificial feelings or experience, whatever you call. Tene nganzu chanju sim gomshi nyuwa tene chumashila tene chanju sim gomshi. So that is not bodhicitta. That is not bodhicitta. Even though we are meditating on bodhicitta, but that feeling is not bodhicitta yet. If you continue meditate on bodhicitta to be consistent with that meditations, if you continue meditate on that, when you see bird, the bird can be of different size. Chu means small bird, small bird. Cha means all kind of bird. Chu means small bird. When you see them, so then you have feeling. You are no need to meditate on bodhicitta. So you have bodhicitta. When you see them, you have bodhicitta. So that is the consistent effort of meditating on bodhicitta produce that spontaneous feeling. So the bodhicitta will rise. So not just that, the bodhicitta will rise because this is the constant effort. Being consistent with meditation on bodhicitta, and allows you to have that feeling when you see bird, big bird, small bird. Bodhicitta will rise. Bodhicitta will rise, and not just that. And you are thinking, like how soon I can achieve full enlightenment to help that bird. So that thought will rise again. That thought also rise. That thought also rise. Wishing to achieve full enlightenment just to help that bird. So that also rise. So now that, if that happens, that's called non-artificial experience, what you call in English, spontaneous. It just happens like spontaneous. It doesn't have to be look at the Shakyamuni Buddha's image, just seeing a bird. Any form of animals, bird or small bird, bodhicitta will rise. You don't stop there. Second thought rise. How quick I can achieve full enlightenment just to have the bird. That thought will also rise. That is non-artificial experience, almost no effort or very little effort, produced by being consistent with meditating on bodhicitta, produce that, okay? Rimba diru nganzu chanju simji tsawa tembu jiyas. So that means, what it means? It means now the root of bodhicitta within your heart is quite strong. quite strong. Now it's like not weak, quite strong. Or like the root is kind of expanded now, expanded deep. Nganzu suzu tepa chimyu nyamne se shoklas. Tene nganzu ya solam chungu tobiyos. So now you can call that practice Mahayana practice. So now, then maybe you manage to achieve the path of accumulations in the Mahayana path. Five path of accumulation, the first one, path of preparations, path of seeing, path of meditative, path beyond learning. Learning is now done, finished. What is it? Solam chungu. Then after solam chungum is small, medium, big. Here you only see the iced tea, small, medium, big. How you say small? Oh yeah, not big, large. Yeah, in America everything sounds like something huge. Small, medium, big is not enough. Then you need to say large. Then there's extra large. Then extra large. Oh. So it's good to have also like bodhicitta, small, medium, large, extra large. That's part of accumulations, small, medium, large. Part of preparation, small, medium, large. First you generate small part of accumulation, then medium, then large, then you move on to the next one. So lately, as I mentioned, His Holiness the Dalai Lama publicly said that he managed to develop part of accumulations, and like he's saying, he's not very far from part of preparations. This gives you hope, that gives you hope. If you start, something will happen. If you start, something will happen. So just start, that's all. Don't worry when you're going to develop. Just start. Something will happen. Just start. And this is the best time to start. This is the best time to start. So just start something. So for example, like when Tibetan people paint the tanka, the painting, first there's a bunch of lines run through there, all lines, many lines that run there. What is all this line? Make sure the nose make sure everything will be almost perfect. Eyes, same size, not like one is bigger than another one. Nose, that's why that's how they train. They draw this like hundreds of lines there, 100 lines there. That's all you see. What's the idea? Idea is to paint like beautiful looking Buddha statues. That's the idea. It's already here, but it didn't. You don't see that, but you have clue what's going to be looks like. You have some clue. That's why you are painting, and you are taught how to paint that. And you went through training, and you know eventually it's going to look like that. So that's the very beginning of like creating beautiful, this image, beautiful, could be Tara, beautiful Tara, green Tara, like image. Then you see like looks like kind of like Tara, but they start from the head. You see crown, then it's still not good. A bunch of the scratch, then eventually you see whole body. So then after that, you erase all the lines. All the lines you erase because now you got. So then you start to color. So now it's looking beautiful and beautiful. Now you finish. Now that looks so beautiful. It didn't happen like that. It went through the process. It has process to get there. Same. But His Holiness didn't say, but I saw some other text. So, meaning that we should not get like, I say, oh my, so that's like long short, so I'm not sure I can do. sounds like so complicated, like so almost sounds like impossible to reach. Oh, make sure those masters, that kind of encouraging, it will happen. Something will happen. Just start, something will happen. If you have ideas, something will happen, something will happen. Oh. Say like, oh, I'm going to, for example, I'm going to, that's not probably best example. Oh, I'm going to paint the socks, colorful looking socks, like socks that has colors, depending on animals. Some people, they like socks with the figures, animal figures. Like, so that's kind of cute, they like. So then your idea, oh, I'm going to draw socks. You don't need to worry it's going to turn into hat. No, it's never going to be hat. That's not your idea. If you're worried, oh, maybe it's going to be, looks like a Roman's hat. It's never going to be like Roman's hat. It's going to be, looks like socks. The question is how well it will be, looks like socks. So based on that, so that's why just start. Something will happen, just start. But you have to have ideas, Idea. Oh. More than it. Yeah, I shouldn't worry like when. Not important, when, not important. Just start. Just get there. Have to have faith. Should have less doubt. Faith. The instruction is already there. That's like instruction, it will lead. The map is already there. This map is designed for you to get to Washington, D.C. There's nothing wrong with the map. So you need to study the map. If you follow the map, you will get to D.C. Same thing. The teachings is like map. No need to investigate, but you have to have faith in you. You have to have faith in map. You have to have interest, and you should have less doubt. Something will happen. Just start. Shouldn't worry when. Just start. So that's, I think the Phobonga Rinpoche said that. In like Vajrayogini practice, Phobonga Rinpoche said that just start. So that is, for me, it becomes inspirations. Just do. So don't worry, just do. Something will happen. So that keeps, it helps you to do every day something. Yeah, like that. Then so gradually it like second, third, fourth, these things will happen because first one happened, the second will happen. Nganzu, then nganzu is lam ding nganzu, nganzu cholam ding cholam ding sometimes I make mistakes. I'm not sure. English is not like that. Like the Tibetan is kind of complicated, a little bit complicated. Tibetan kind of complicated. You need to know exactly where to break the word. If you don't know how to break, so then you lose. You get completely different meanings. Sometimes kind of funny meaning you get. So then you thought what? So then maybe. The first thought they rise to blame the writers. That first thought is not like, maybe you are not reading well. That thought doesn't come. Ego don't like that thought. The first thought comes, oh, maybe they make some mistake. The mistake is coming from here, not from. Now, Jesus, solemn dignity. Yeah, that if you don't know how to read, how to break the word, you get completely different meaning what person is writing. So maybe you are reading 3 words together, change whole meaning. Now I don't remember. There's certain, of course, spelling. If people people have knowledgeable, so they can figure it out, even though you make mistake in spelling, so they will figure it out. If somebody don't know the words, so then it's like it'll take a long time them to figure it out. They don't understand. nganzo se nganzo cholam dingni ya sonna kawa thame sumje ringla sonnam ji so go be cholam chimbu jugo zamba yes di jinde teda tsamo zoba chinjo che lam shi jolam shi tene nganzo tono ji go do nganzo so damo nganzo ne de da rim ji lam ngado jo je juni taralame chanju ji ko mango ne de je lam ngado jo Shantideva nyamne lawa tene so nang simji juwan do than days. So probably this little bit too complicated. Little bit too complicated. That part is a little bit too complicated. I don't want to blow up your head. A little bit too complicated. So now move to the next one. There talks about 10 bhumis, so I just skip that. So now, equalizing, this is important. Da, you, she, other. Nyam means equal. How is equal? The question arises, how is equal? How is equal? How is equal? I thought I'm better than that person. How is equal? There's no equal. Or how to do that practice, or how is equal. So there could be two questions. How me and others equal, and how to see that, or how to do that practice. Or there may be multiple questions. There's only one. Just that I thought there could be multiple questions. And I've been saying this last 25 years here at the center. I've been saying this last 25 years at the center. Everybody looking for something good. Nobody's looking for sufferings. Based on that realities, you and others same. Based on that reality, same. Based on their reality, same. It's not based on religious belief. It's not based on your culture. It's not based on your tradition. Not based on your look, education. No. It's based on that. Based on that is same. Looking for something good, looking for trying to avoid suffering. Based on that fact, same. Not based on religious belief, no difference. Based on culture, different. Based on tradition, different. Based on interest, different. Not based on that. Based on that ultimate fact. So the same. If we analyze, if we analyze, Ranji tribe da chikne mitub na hangs, nganzu te demba tribe iji shishis. That's become a little bit tricky. Ranji tribe da means same thing. Ranji tribe da Ranji tribe. You can say from beginning to, you can read from this way, from right to left to right, mean same thing, different way of saying. Ranji tribe da absolute independent self. Absolute independent self. Does that make any sense at all? Absolute independent self. Neely is like going like this, doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm also going like this. Neely, not just you, I also help you. If you ask me, I'll go like this too. Rangshi tribe da. So example they use, helpful example they use in some other teachings. when you about to fall out of cliff, you are not really thinking my body is falling. You are not really thinking my mind is falling or consciousness is falling. You're thinking I am falling. Nothing to do with the body and mind. I thought that example was pretty good. Yeah, that we all have feelings. No, I'm not. We are thinking, oh, my body is falling. Actually, body is the one that's falling, but you are not really thinking I. In that moment, if we analyze, but hard to analyze. But that moment, they say that you kind of like experience this inherent, absolute, independent self. So there's like once ago, this is part is kind of a little bit tricky. So there's practice called Geshe. I've seen on YouTube like people regard man, woman, holding this big drum. Not the one that we use is like kind of big. They go like this, called they used to do. That's basically they are doing Geshe practice. Geshe means cutting through. They say cutting through ego. That's exactly the meaning of the practice, cutting through ego. Not sure how many people doing this knows that. So it's like they chant, very nice turn, they chant. And you are supposed to go to cemeteries. When you become well trained, you're supposed to go to cemeteries and do that by yourself. Not during the daytime at night. One monk I'm not there, doing this practice. He's like having this feeling, like uneasy feeling around him. So then he started to get scared. So then start to say the mantras. So then he went to visit his teacher and has consultation with his teacher, asking teacher, I've been saying mantra is not really helping, so what I should do? Basically you are there to overcome from fear, but you are not really overcoming from fear, you are stuck with the fear. He said, don't just try not to think about all this interference that you experience, just focus on the practice, then it is worded like, if you focus on the word, there's a meaning like, then basically like you're offering your whole body, spirit. And so then eventually he felt that he was lifted from the ground. He felt he was lifted from the ground quite high up into space. It's all happening in my mind. So then just drop down. And he hit on the ground and he thought, I'm finished. Now he said, I'm finished. After maybe a few moments, he wakes up, he's not finished. So then he saw, they said, Lama said, he saw emptiness. That he was finished, that self is absolute inherent self, is now gone. So now that when he regained the consciousness, he experienced a true self, true self. So I thought usually it sounds like emptiness so hard to experience, but that sounds like quite easy to experience. The easy way to experience Shunyata. So there's absolute, inherent, but if you ask, do you have any clue? Yeah, people go like this. Yeah, you can blame them because how much time you spend analyzing self, how much time you spend self. Or me, we never analyze what is me. Never analyze what is me. We never analyze. So this is the problem. 따지저는 랑랑시지 주변 다데 직니 미tum나서 원주대 덴버트 이지시서 even though we are not able to find that self but still we it's become like part of us 대대네 원주 대화도보다 동아보면 톱다시여봐 두지여서 because of that self may not be the self that like may not be the merely imputed self. No, you may not experience merely imputed self. For example, Julie was called. She was called Julie by her parents. She didn't become Julie the moment she was born. She's nobody. Child, no name. So then how you become Julie? Oh, your parents decide, oh, maybe name her Julie. So then after that, everybody says Julie, so that's how you become Julie. So now it doesn't look like, when you think about Julie, it looks like something that just, like popcorn, just pops up like Julie. That's not how it began. Somebody just give somebody label, and your physical appearances, somebody decide to label, call you Julie. That's how you become Julie. Or buying a new house, or idea, or living room like office. There's no office. So then you decide, okay, this room, I'm going to make it office. So after that, oh, meet me in my office. It sounds like office is already there. It's not like that. You just call that room is your office. That room doesn't become like your office. If that room right from the beginning become your office, everybody should see that's your office, but that's not happening. It only happened after you call that's your office. So that's exactly what it means. Right now, when you go to your office, you see it's like there, right from the beginning. Never, we don't question, we don't questions. Or my bedroom, no, that's like somebody else's bedroom. So then when you buy the house, then you call that your bedroom. Then now you act like that's like your bedroom is already there. It's not already there. Before that, there's somebody else's bedroom. Then you make it your bedroom. So right now, when you go, each time when you go, did you see merely labeled bedroom or you see absolute bedroom? Yeah, most likely we see absolute bedroom. We don't see merely labeled bedroom. We don't see. Same, they apply to everything, merely label fear, merely label anxiety, merely label enemy, merely label someone I don't like. Everything merely label. Then we just stuck with the label, can't go beyond label. This ultimate truth can go, just stuck there, stuck with the label. Oh, merely label. Tobe ta. What you see, your perception is 100% based on where you perceive, not the way they are. Your perception is 100% based on how you perceive. It's not based on fact. Like one person, someone sees is the best person on the planet. Somebody else sees there's the evil one. Who's true? Who's true? Two different perceptions that one cannot be both. Cannot be both. Our perception is 100% based on how we perceive things. We don't just perceive. If there's 1 inch, sometimes we perceive half inch, not whole inch, half inch. You don't like. You just see quarter inch, half inch. Sometimes you like so much, you see 5 inch. And in the reality, there's only 1 inch. What is that? That's your perceptions. It's not what's there. It's not what's there. 100% Because there are some other teaching. Now, all the perceptions is the way you perceive things is the nature of your perceptions. The way you see things is your perceptions. The perception is the thought, right? It's the thought. Perception is a thought. Nature of that thought is empty. It's empty. It's just like mirror, carrying mirror, reflect everything. When you turn like this, there's nothing. When you turn like that, you see all kinds of people. Turn like this, there's nothing there. Only you see your face. There's nothing like that. Perceptions, how you perceive, the perceptions that is the nature of that perception is empty, empty. Nawa sim, sim tongba. Nawa, sim. Nawa, perception is part of mind. Nature of that mind is empty. But it kind of like sums up the critical information, sums up in 2 sentences. Perception is a mind. The nature of that mind is empty. Meaning, now you understood the nature of mind. Semote means now you understood the nature of mind. Now you understood the nature of mind. It's empty, there's nothing. Meaning, ultimate nature of mind. You are accessing ultimate nature of mind. Nawasim. Perception is the mind. Nature of that mind is empty. Nawasim, sim tongba. So that's brief, like sums up ultimate truth into few words. Some other text. So then it gives you hope, like make sure don't fool by what you perceive. That's why I've been saying at the center on Sunday class, meditations, thinkings gives you enough time to assess the situations very carefully and outcome very carefully. That also, usually we don't take times. Our reaction is as we overreact super fast, then we regret. Meditation helps you to take your time, think, and think, and think. So then maybe digest or maybe let it go. Maybe a little more, 5 more minutes, so I'll stop. So because of this notion of self, that's why you want to be happy, you want to be successful, you want to be healthy, you want to be this, you want to be that, because of this notion of self. Even though that notion of self may not be based on merely label self, but still it's functioning, it's functioning. Then same apply to others. We are what you call others. Same thing happening there, happening here, same thing happening there. There's no, you don't have extra reason that why you think you are the best. There's no extra reason. I don't mean like that you should not think good about yourself, but need to be practical, and need to calculate precisely, thinking in that way, how much happiness you manage to generate and how much happiness you start to lose because co-worker don't like, because you are so arrogant, and the people who works under you, they don't like, oh, my boss telling their friend, my boss so mean, so like arrogant, not treat anyone well, not saying anything good. So need to be practical. Then, so that's why he's always saying there's no extra reason why that you are better than others. So in the honest way, So of course that we use all kind of reason that I'm better than that one, not really helping. Like that's unfortunate. There's so many problems occur. Manzu suzu chibu dewal do bale shinji dewal la ginkur miko de chi namsa. So there's questions he's only asked. Why we don't take responsibility for other people's well-being? Why? I think important question to ask why. So yeah, so like not looking for any reason. Of course, there's a lot of other reasons. I don't like that person. I don't like that person. Does that really help you? Not really. So what else other reason that we use? Oh, there's a question, big question mark. Nganzu jishi susu dunga ponga tundu nyawale shinji dunga ponga dunga gimikus. Why? This is all based on Bodhisattva practice because we are talking about Bodhisattva practice. So then why you take only responsible for your happiness? How come you don't take any responsibility for happiness of other people? Why? Nganzi susu lu sungju cheba bejen chibe kapsus. Nganzi susu kangbada labada be luji shashin nama sungju chijes. When we protecting our physical body, we are not just protecting one hand. We are protecting all part of the physical body. Toe, nail, ear, not everything, not just one hand. Luji shashin nama sungju chijes. Teishindu shinji dewa tang dungani nganzu dewa dungani chajimis. So this is also something to really think about. Nganzu dewa tang, our happiness, our problem, our complications. Nganzu dewa tang dungaji chaji. Nganzu dewa tang dungaji chaji. Yimbi. Sorry. Shinji dewa dungani, shinji dewa dungani. Other people's happiness and problems, complications, sufferings is like part of us. It's part of us. Make sense? When you have unruly companies of 5 people, can you be happy? Unruly. It's hard to be happy. Do you choose to be around with happy people or you choose to be around unhappy people? If you choose to be around unhappy people, will you be happy? No. Same thing. So, happy atmosphere requires group participations. If you only think about yourself, you never participate. It's hard to be happy. So that's exactly, I think, that's exactly what His Holiness Dalai Lama means. It's almost like, even though we don't see it that way, it's almost in the reality, others' happiness and problems, almost like part of our body, like hands, limbs, finger, toe. It's almost like that. So we need to protect. We need to protect that. We need to protect your moral responsibility. So just think about that. That's why it only says other people's happiness and the problem is part of our. It's part of us. Is that true? Yeah, so you see, if somebody's like screaming, that's affect my happiness too. So that like somebody else scream become your problems, you are unhappy. So that makes sense. There's no need to go to psychic. That's see day-to-day life. If somebody's so happy, so yeah, the meaning, others' happiness doesn't matter when it's come down, or your own happiness, others' suffering doesn't matter. You can't just 100% ignore them. It does make sense. Okay, on this, 먼저 소소 숭접 제봤다 신제 동안을 숨을 채고서 신 제봤다 신야 동안을 좀 채고서. That's how we do. We're trying to protect ourselves from the problems. We should do the same for others. Now the big question is what you gain. Oh, you gain wonderful things. You definitely gain wonderful things. People don't say, oh, my boss is so kind, so nice. People don't hear this criticism. They hear it's like qualities. You don't like go around like telling people, oh, my boss is not good because she's so kind, he's so kind. Did you ever hear that? Oh, like, no, don't hear. Oh, so that's no like, oh, 먼저 수지 대화치도 배전적으로 진지 대외적으로 배전적으로 summarize do not stop. So likewise, we put so much effort for our own happiness. Maybe you should do the same thing for others. The big question is why you do that. You gain something wonderful. You gain something wonderful. Oh. And then next time when you remember doing that, it gives you not sensory happiness. It gives you mental happiness. Sensory happiness, you're looking something, eating something, touching something, smelling something, tasting something. That is nothing to do with that. You are not looking at something, you're just thinking. Makes you happy. That's mental happiness. Much more powerful than sensory happiness. Sensory happiness is very much heavily dependent on object. Longest objects there, even not guarantees. Longest objects there, you need object in order to experience pleasure or happiness, sensory pleasure or happiness. It requires object, physical object. This one does not require, it doesn't have to be present. It could be like 10 years ago. You just remember, makes you happy. That is mental happiness. Mental happiness. Oh. So you can do that again, remember that. Rejoice, then your happiness multiplies. That's called mental happiness, okay? So that with that, I will stop here. Yeah. Thank you.
Please turn to page 235 and 236 in the Gold Prayer Book, and let's recite stanzas 1 through 5. Kewa di nu du da lama sangye rub gyurne dowa chikya malupa te sala ger pashok Janchu Sencho Rinpoche,
Maje
Make Panam Ke Gyurchi, Kewa Nyampa Me Payang, Gone Gondu Pelwa Sho. Jampel Powo Jita Kempadang, Kundu Zampo De Yande Jinte, Deda Kungi Jesu Da Lochir, Kewa Dida Tanche Rabtung O. Dusun Shepe Gewa Tanche Ki, Ngowa Ganga Chodunga Pade, Dashe Gewe Tawa Dikun Kyan, Zompo Chuchu Rabtung O Wagi. Dagi jine sabda dewadi tendan doa kunla kampedam kepa jetsun loza da pai tembe nimbo rindu selje shop. And the short, long life prayers, first for His Holiness on page 244. Gandhira we korwe shinkam de pendan dewa malu shungwene chenre zigwan tenzin yatso yi shape site patu tengyu chi. Then 245, the one for Cancer Rinpoche, just in Los Doubt. Jonu iya nalang wa jotu awatare tsembara sopa rosan gewe deton le pauchok shasun gengyo lama sowa deb. Then the inside back cover, prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious one, Trabakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious soul song, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, reward the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly depart to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And then the long life prayer for Geshe on the inside front cover. Gewe lam na dempe de puncho le she dampa tewe ni moje chirki zawa mi ton shenyen chok da pa pon we la ma zap ten chi. Supreme God, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lama, who has renounced fame, may you ever remain. And then the long life prayer for Geshe Sangpo. Gewe churki bachara tenching, pelden la medanyani la chang. Zampo jawe nin senda jepe, shenyen chenpo kutserab tenchi. You have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart. You who pass day and night with noble activities, great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And then 7 Tara mantras for all beings. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. See you next Wednesday.
And for those of you in the Gampa, if you can stay and help rearrange chairs and cushions for tomorrow's sand mandala, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Wonderful.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone on Zoom. We'll close down now.